All right, check out this little joke from the late, great Ronald Reagan.
I recently asked my friend's little girl what she wanted to be when she grows up. She said she wanted to be the President of the United States. Both of her parents, liberal Democrats, were standing there. So I asked her, if you were president, what would be the first thing you would do? Well, she replied, I'd give food and houses to all the homeless people. Her parents beamed. Wow, what a worthy goal, I told her. But you don't have to wait until you're president to do that. You see, you can come over to my house right now, and you can mow the lawn, pull weeds, and sweep my driveway, and I'll pay you $50. Then, I'll take you over to the grocery store where that homeless guy hangs out, and you can give him the $50 to use toward food and a new house. She thought that over for a few seconds, then she looked me straight in the eye and asked, why doesn't the homeless guy come over and do the work, and you can just pay him the $50? I said, welcome to the Republican Party. Her parents are still not speaking to me.
That is Ronald Reagan, one of the greatest presidents that we've ever had in this country. And he makes a really good point. It's really funny because I was just thinking about this concept. This is the concept of liberalism in general, right? Liberalisms like to say nice things and they like to have nice platitudes because it makes them feel good. And liberals love to spend other people's money and extend other people's resources for ideas that make them feel good and make them feel sort of like smug and superior and kind of above it all, right? So the liberal will not go volunteer at the homeless shelter themselves. The liberal will say, we should send more government money, which is your and my taxpayer monies, to different organizations so that homeless people can be fed, right? So this is literally the fundamental difference between liberals and between conservatives. And I think that Ronald Reagan really did knock it out of the park with this one. Because when you speak to these liberals and when you speak to these Democrats, and I have a couple of libs and Democrats in my life, and the interesting thing is that they have all of these worthy goals that are so altruistic and so great, but they always require someone else doing the work, or they always require someone else paying for it. Because I guarantee you, we could cut the federal tax rate to zero. You know, all the crooks in DC would finally probably have to go get a real job. And then people would have so much more money to actually donate to real organizations and real nonprofits and people that are actually doing the work of trying to eradicate homelessness and you know, trying to help drug addicts and all of these things that they claim that we need in society, which we do need in society. But the issue with our system is that we are giving taxpayer dollars to the federal government, who then disseminates it to wasteful crooks who don't do the jobs that they're even supposed to do.